Hello and welcome to a Ratchet and Clank stream that I am doing. I am playing the first Ratchet and Clank released in 2002, but I am playing the PS3 Remastered version today. And I would like to try and get through some of the Ratchet and Clank games before Rift Apart releases tomorrow night. So, hope you all enjoy, and we're just gonna get through this, hopefully. Gonna try and get through the first game tonight. And I will try to get to Ratchet and Clanks 2 and 3 tomorrow, before Rift Apart. So I'm just starting a new game here, and we're just going through the initial cutscene that we're just gonna go ahead and watch. Ratchet and Clank is a series, however, that I've been playing since it first released back on the PS2, and I've just absolutely loved this game series, and I'm excited to play through this with you guys. I hope everything can be heard just fine, though. I'm not too sure on that. But I hope everything's audible. And here we are on our first planet. I've just got some options to go through first, though. I do believe that's how I like it. Yes. Alright, and here we go. We're starting our journey. Just grabbing these boxes here. Bolts, very important and hard to come by in the first game here. Every single bolt counts. Hey Autonomic, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Yeah, haven't missed much. Just barely starting here. This will definitely be one of my more quieter streams. I probably won't be doing too much talking. The controls of the first Ratchet and Clank game are a little janky to say the least, but still a great game to play. Autonomic, would you let me know if you can hear the game? Perfect. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, not quite close enough. Alright. The poor guy wants to tease the frog here. And here we find Clank.
Interesting. You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of... My race, the Blog, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Dredd, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation. And if you don't like it, you can take your wily, sniveling, snub-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... It's still on. But turn it off, you idiot!
Either, I don't mind whichever you call me. I go by both. You can call me Phoenix or you can call me Vernon. It really doesn't matter to me.
Gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this, wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Deal.
The humor in this game always cracks me up, though. Every time I play through it, it always gives me a good laugh.
Take care of it.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is B54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
And that's how Clank got his name.
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny.
You have now officially
Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
And here we get to see our first vendor. Yeah, I don't want either one of those. Well, I already have one, but I don't like the pyrocitor much. So it's usually not one that I grab. I'm gonna hold out for when I can get the blaster. Alright, now what we have here is a gold bolt. This is this game's collectibles. There's 40 gold bolts in this first game that we can go through and collect. Most planets have more than one to grab. Some only have one. So I'll try to grab them all on my way through, but no promises. So this next part coming up here, I believe the story is amazing in these Ratchet and Clank games. Ratchet and Clank is one of the reasons why I started playing video games that are centered around a story, because the one told in this one is amazing. It's got your character development, it's got a plot, it's got a great story. So, interesting thing about this part here that I just got past, I remember the first time I played this game back when I believe I was 10. I had the hardest time getting past this part. I would always fall off the bridge. And I remember just feeling really gratifying when I finally got past that the first time.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this goddamn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Those two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Geronimo!
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Oh, that was close. Ah!
Right down, I can't concentrate.
Oh, we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long.
Kid, let's hamstring.
Eject! Eject!
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say, I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Gadgetron infobots give you coordinates for new planets. Now that you have the infobot for Planet Iridium, you'll need to find a ship to get there. To enter look-around mode, press and hold the L1 button.
Now we're gonna slide down the sewer pipe. Fastest way back. The interesting thing about these first Ratchet and Clank games, as compared to later versions like the Future series, everything costs money. You need to always keep a stockpile of bolts on you because everybody wants money from you for no matter what it is. And I think that just adds an interesting dynamic to the game.
And the X button to rise. Push the X button harder to rise more quickly.
So there is some underwater parts in this game, but there's no underwater combat mechanics. There's no fighting underwater. But there's definitely plenty of puzzles that later in the game that will be underwater. And some of them get pretty interesting, and some of them are pretty tough. For your first time through, at least. So, we've got a hidden area here. Just need the bomb glove to access it. And here we find our second gold bolt. And this one comes with lots of bolts for us, which is great. We need those. As many as we can get. Hi, Araxian. Thank you for joining. True that, Araxian. Many hours spent on this growing up. So, I'm currently just going through a new game. I'm not doing a New Game Plus at the moment. So, I don't have anything at the moment. I'm just doing a playthrough here. Go back and grab what I missed. Oh, it didn't fire. Oh, there we go. So, around this corner, you'll see this little thing here in the ground. This is something that becomes useful later on in the game. It's a little mouse robot that'll come out and shoot enemies for you. It's not something I ever used much in the past, but as soon as I get it, I'll try to show it off. He tried to run away, but didn't get far. Just continuing on the bulk gathering here. Definitely want to hoard as many as you can. I'm gonna see if I can try and get the Rhino. It'll probably end up being a new game plus, but I'm gonna work towards it. Rhino is a really fun weapon to use in any Ratchet and Clank game.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian Snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. And Al can't fix it. It's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, Al. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's Robo Shack, it's Quarktastic.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
All right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Now that you have coordinates of 2 new planets, you can use your ship. Press the select button to bring up the map. Your ship is not yet started.
Yes, Captain Quark. definitely one of the funnier characters in the game and your comic relief. I think my favorite cutscene with Captain Quark is actually at the end of Going Commando, the second Ratchet and Clank game. Always cracks me up after you beat the game. So I'm going to come to this planet first because I want to get the hover pack and this swing shot before I go to the other planet. So I'm going to come here first. Helipack, not hoverpack, helipack. I'll get these right eventually. And I do believe this is where we get, yes, the blaster.
I got some great bargains for you today.
The main weapon I'll be mainly using throughout this game. At least until I get something better.
Welcome to the Captain Quark fitness course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck. Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance. Yes?
Do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
This is on the PS3. I'm playing the remastered version.
Moving walls also function as jump slots. Jump and jump again to kick off the walls in midair until you reach the top.
Yeah, if I could play it on the PS2, I would, but I currently don't own a PS2 or copies of this game for the PS2.
Listen up, you loud balls! That was the most pathetic display
Yeah,
I've ever seen.
I got the HDMI splitter so I could get around it, so I'm excited to finally be able to stream this.
Weak, weak! When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
But that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can stay to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad. Life's not fair.
Sweet. I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that. The two of you make me sick.
Helga, interesting character. She sticks around for a few games.
Use it on standard post targets like the ones on top. If the target is out of reach, use the L1 button to leave.
Alright, now we're gonna make our way to the helipack.
Hope we center the damage.
So, in the first Ratchet and Clank game, there's no strafing or locking on to enemies. So, you have to try and do the best you can to get your weapons to get on target. It's interesting. But from the second Ratchet and Clank game onwards, there is strafing, and the auto lock-on is a lot easier. Alright, let's see if I can... Oh, I must have taken damage before. Okay, let's see if I'm in range. No. There we go. Come on, camera, cooperate.
Did you know that you have a map available to you at all times?
So those blue balls at the top of the screen that you're seeing, that's your life in this game, and you start out with 4. And you can get a maximum of 8. But I believe that's in New Game Plus when you get the 8. But in this one, for the first playthrough, you can get up to 6. So it does add a little bit of difficulty to the game, because you do have to really watch to not get hit, because you can die very easily.
Ratchet, that's the man we saw in the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Quark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can I do for you?
Well, we saw your infobot announcement. You were with Captain Quark. We're trying to find Captain Quark. We thought you could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However, I haven't seen Captain Quark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you run on standard XP18 sister boards?
version 7.66.
Back at ya. I may be able to help you out after all. How does a helipack upgrade sound?
Upgrade?
Match. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service. Okay, this won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait. Ratchet, am I cool now?
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
He always looks so angry at the end of that cutscene. But now that we've got the helipack, we can definitely travel a lot easier.
Yeah.
You'll need your new
Babe,
helipack stretch jump to
straight.
get across this
Don't
gap.
respond to me,
While you're
please.
running, crouch using the R1 button and then jump.
So then this next part's interesting. Move forward. This next part is interesting to get past, because we gotta jump down here and immediately get attacked right away.
And then place and hold the X button in midair.
Alright, give me a brief moment. Sora, you've had enough. You're done. Sorry about that. Doggo was doing something weird. Alright. My dog's name is Sora. Wait, did I not mute my mic? Well, I guess the question would be is, would you be able to guess where I got that name from? But yes, I think it's a great name for her. It is not Kingdom Hearts, actually. No, but that's what most people would actually assume, is that it is from Kingdom Hearts. But I am actually not a fan of that game. I don't like it very much. No, the name, I actually chose it from Digimon, from the character Sora. And that's why I named my dog Sora. Yeah. Digimon was my gateway anime. It was the first anime I'd ever watched, and that's where I started watching anime from. So it holds a special place for me. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of fans of Kingdom Hearts out there. I would like to give it another try, but I might play a later game. The first one I ever played was the first Kingdom Hearts, and I played it for about an hour and just did not enjoy it. But I hear that the later games are really good, so I might give them a try at some point. Yeah. It's hard to say, but it'll probably be a while yet until I decide to give it a try. I tried to get him before he placed his mines. Didn't quite work out there. But that's right. Get that health back right away.
Dispense with the pleasantries, Lieutenant. My sources tell me you're behind schedule. We must prepare this planet to be harvested for our new world.
Yes, sir. As you can see, everything is moving along as planned.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. And as your former commander can tell you, I don't take disappointment well.
Yes, sir. I won't fail.
Drek is destroying yet another planet.
Alright, well thank you for joining, Roxanne. I appreciate it. Enjoy your hardcore lurking mode.
Drek. He is quite dangerous. We must find Captain Quark.
Look, that lieutenant doesn't seem so tough. Let's take him out ourselves.
Perhaps we can persuade the lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
Alright, so I'm gonna stand right here for a little bit. I need to step away and I will be right back. Oops, sorry. Watch out, doggo. Oh no. I think everybody just saw my underwear. Alright, I have returned. Now for the fun part, just going around and gathering the gold bolts. The gold bolts are in some interesting places on this planet. Definitely in places you wouldn't think to look. We're just gonna hop right back here. So there's no gold bolt here, just some extra bolts. So the next gold bolt is actually on this course. Just need to get to the second part of it. Didn't quite make it there. That's alright, we don't mind waiting. Alright, and the second gold bolt is just right over this way. And we've got ourselves another bolt. Alright, and I'm pretty sure that's all of them. So we're just gonna go ahead and move on to the previous planet now. The one that I skipped over at least. Which is right here.
Fuzzball.
Alright, so we're gonna take this path first, talk to this guy.
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the info bot.
In the flash, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw ya, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? Well, he wanted a decent hoverboard. All right. You just keep that foot elevated.
Alright, now for the fun part. Sand sharks. And take that out. What that will spawn more sand sharks. So it's usually always the first thing you want to take out. And then it makes the sand sharks pretty easy to take care of. Got another destroyable wall here. That takes us to this guy. That is not what I wanted to do. Now we can come back down here and take care of these ones so no more spawn down here. And this last part, it's a big area to go through, but shouldn't pose much of a problem. I have missed 2 sand sharks somewhere. Oh, there's one. Where'd he go? There he is. And there's the last one.
Here, man. Catch.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a band. Gets you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You just acquired a Gadgetron Z3000 hoverboard. Use your new hoverboard at the racetrack to ride in the city and Flash Road.
Just want to come back for those bolts there. Just make our way back. Nice thing about the wrench, if bolts end up out there, you can just throw the wrench out and it'll bring the bolts back for you. Makes it nice.
You can use the rope. You can reverse the command controls. Just select camera from the options menu. Using the latest in precision laser technology.
So we just got the Trespasser. Interesting gadget, and it's one of the main gadgets used for solving puzzles in this game. They're used right there. But I'm going to jump down here first to grab this gold bolt. Just need to wait to get past that to when we can see that, and we can get right back up. These Trespasser puzzles, they can be fun sometimes. It's just basic puzzles that you need to solve. No fall damage in this game, which is great. Almost got myself blown up there. That could have been bad. There we go, got that one. That one. Grab him.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star plan is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bond. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. I haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
Okay. So this next gold bolt is over in this area over here. This one usually, whoop, too far, can give me trouble sometimes. Because you gotta really try and get the precise movement so you can make it to here, and then make your way over here. And then it's just right down this way. And for the last gold bolt, it is not one that I can get right now, mainly because I need magnet boots to climb up these here, but I don't get those until much later in the game.
If you want to impress this agent.
So we'll just go ahead and move on to our next planet. Grab these boxes here. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next planet. Which is a logging site. This planet, I think, is a really fun planet.
Yes, quite lovely. That should just about do it. Commander, we are finished with this world. Commence towing our planet to its next destination. Lieutenant! Yes, sir? You have fulfilled your tree quota. Barely. We are ready to return to base. Not so fast, Lieutenant. Just because we don't need any more trees doesn't mean they should have them. Destroy everything.
Alright, let's see if I can do this on the first attempt. This is the only gold bolt on this planet. And it's just right up here. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down this path first. Oh no. You gotta be careful of walls. You will jump right off them. And just fall to your death. I've definitely had that happen to me plenty of times. Alright, now we're getting to the fun trespassers, where it starts adding extra obstacles to it. Made him poop an infobot.
I suppose I did.
Is your current occupation leaving a rotten taste in your mouth? Then you need to know about BTS, Blog Tactical Research Station. Hi, I'm Supreme Executive Chairman Craig. We here at BTS are seeking motivated individuals to fill positions in these exciting careers. Grind food tester, warhead assembly technician, mutant animal husbandry, robot repairman, sub cannon test dummy, and administrative assistant. So call BTS. Build our weapons while you build your future.
I'm calling BTS to go. Now we're talking. Did you see all the cool gadgets they're making? Let's go get some.
No, we must continue our search for Captain Quark.
You're absolutely right.
I am.
Sure. We need to find Quark. Although when we find him, wouldn't it be nice to be able to tell him where Chairman Drek is?
I suppose.
Well, we go to the space station and talk to the scientists. They work for Drek, so they're bound to know where he is.
I am unsure about your logic.
Ah, you think too much. Come on, let's go.
So, interesting fact about this game, and this is something that wasn't found out until later, but in this game, Ratchet is actually only 15 years old. And each sequential game after that, he does age 1 year, but he starts out being 15. And I didn't know that for the longest time, and I thought that was interesting when I learned that. So that does explain a lot of the mannerisms you do see in the game, and it has a lot to do with his actual age. It does. It does look great for a 2002 game. I think it's held up really well. Definitely wouldn't want to attempt speed running it though. I've watched some speed runs for this Ratchet and Clank game. They're just insane. But they look amazing to watch. But I am perfectly content with my normal playthrough. Oh, ha. Wrong thing. Just go in, guns a-blazing. Usually the best way to deal with this little tiny area. Starting to build up a good amount of bolts though, up to 13,000. Couldn't quite make it out of that unscathed, but we'll get that HP back soon enough. Gloves of Doom. I wonder if those are available. If they are, I should grab them. Gloves of Doom is it's a fun weapon to have. What it does is it'll send out basically your own personal robot army. Usually only 4 of them, but they're actually a lot of fun to use. Early game, it's definitely use your wrench quite a bit in the early game because it's quite a versatile weapon despite it being a up and close and personal weapon, but as long as you can maneuver around, works out pretty well. Now for one of the, arguably one of the most overpowered weapons in this game, the suck cannon. Let's see if this can reach over there. It cannot. Wait for that to pass. Definitely, it sucks up your enemies, and then you take those enemies you've sucked up and just shoot them back. It's hilarious, but it's great. Alright, and we have finished up this planet. Next up is our Blarg Station. Let's take a look. See here.
I
Oh,
got some
yeah.
great bargains
The
for
gloves
you.
of doom are available. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these here, just to have a little more versatility. Let's see here. So this one's got 2. Oh, and this one's got 2. So that one has to stay there. So this one has to move. Oh, well, there we go. So we've got a Clank section here where you play as Clank to go through his own little section here. And this part, traversing these here, it may look easy to the outside, but it's actually quite difficult to not fall off those bridges.
Jump. Then press and
So
hold
behind
the
there,
button again.
there's actually another gold bolt, but it is not something we can get as Clank. Later on in the game, we'll be able to come through this part as Ratchet after we get an oxygen mask, which doesn't come until fairly later in the game. So at some point, we'll have to revisit a few of these planets to get the gold bolts that we missed on while going through it the first time, because we just don't have the gadgets to get them. Okay, let's turn around and come back this way. Okay. Well, I'd say that was a successful plank walk with Clank there. That makes me happy. And now we've got our own little controllable robots that the game calls Gadgetbots. These guys return in many other games too. So we're gonna tell them to go attack this guy, while we gather our bolts. Clank's laugh is so funny, though.
The Gadgetron Hydro Displacer uses instant faucets and instant drains. Using it, you can drain and fill pools. Our sensors do not detect any on this space station.
At least we get a nice big bridge to get us back.
you are.
And I found this.
Hey, cool. It's what is it?
A hydro displacer.
Great. I always wanted one of those. I guess.
It becomes useful later on. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do this part first. This is an interesting part. It comes with a timed section on it. Make sure we're not missing anything. Always want to check for crates. You want as many crates as you can get. So if you know the old saying, never push the big red button, but you just can't help yourself but to push that big red button, this is one of those cases where you push the big red button and you destroyed the ship.
Automated self-destruct feature. Vessel annihilation sequence initiated. Please remove all personal belongings.
And now we gotta try and escape the ship before it blows up. Oh. Alright. Oh, we made it out in one piece. And that ship goes boom.
This is Darla Gratch reporting live from Blackwater City. We've just learned that Captain Quark will be presenting the grand prize at the Intergalactic Hoverboard Championship, which will be held here over the next few days. In related news, this planet has recently been suffering from an infestation of strange amoeboid creatures. The city's administration has assured this reporter that every step has been taken to eradicate these nuisances. Darla Gratch, Channel 2 News.
Did you see that?
Yes, I hope that poor woman is all right.
She's fine, I think. I was talking about the hoverboard races.
Alright, and then we've just got one last section to go through. Oops. Got myself killed. It happens. Let's avoid that this time. Well, now that we have a fully loaded suck cannon, we can just blow that guy up.
Need a little help with these enemies? Try a Gadgetron Panda. Available at any Gadgetron vendor.
So this trespasser here will be one of the harder ones to solve. Mainly because it's got something special behind the door. Alright. Ah, okay. So just need to find the spot where this one doesn't block stuff. There we go. It's just a bunch of extra bolts behind it, but still good to get. Now there's a mini boss fight at the end of this area. So we'll just want to watch out for that. Now we just gotta make our way back. Ah! You didn't catch the edge. Rude. Well, at least he was nice and weighted. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this one first. And then we do our second guy. Not looking so good on health, but there should be enough health boxes. It's called nanotech in this game. Hopefully there's enough around here to get me back up to full. And we're just gonna make our way around here and jump over here. And there's actually a hole in the wall here. Well, that got filled up fast. And we got ourselves another gold ball. Actually, since I still have one left, might as well use it. Let's go ahead and suck these guys up so we can use them. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is head back this way and actually stock up on ammo to make sure I have max for my blaster here.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Alright. And we're gonna go ahead and head into this room here. So there's actually a funny glitch here. Oh, alright, that doesn't work until the smaller ones come. My bad. We're just gonna hopefully get rid of enough of these guys. Good chance might end up dying here. Let's come over here, grab this. Well, that works. Agents of Doom. They'll always come in clutch when you need them the most. There we go.
Thought I was a goner this time. Some nano-width in genetics must have left the cages open again. You could come down now. Honestly, a gadget engineer deserves a bit more respect, if you ask me.
So, you are an inventor.
Gadget engineer. I create revolutionary devices for Executive Chairman Drek. For instance, the Ola, my soon-to-be patented grind boots. Look, I need to get out of here so I can find a new job. How about I sell you these? At cost.
Sell? After we just saved your scrawny butt?
All right. I'll give you the employee discount, too. Well, thanks. I'm gonna get out of here while I still can.
You've got the grind boots. Grind boots let you travel on rails like this. Just jump onto the rail and grind.
Alright, and now we got our grind boots. And that's it for this planet. So we can go ahead and move on to the next, which I believe is Rilgar. Yep, Blackwater City, Rilgar. Alright, so at this time, I'm actually going to go ahead and end my stream here. It's really late for me, and I'm fairly tired, so I do want to thank everybody who joined in today for watching me play, and I will be back tomorrow with another stream to finish up the first Ratchet and Clank game. Thank you. Bye.